We're going to give this a minute. Maybe we'll throw the... Well, hold on. Let's not do that. Yeah, throw a cinematic on in the background. Hold on, not that one. Another one. Stop it. These controls are so assed. E3 2003 demo movie. Hell yeah. Hell yes. God, it looks good. You see that lightning strike? Let's see. I see. I might move it over. I'll move it over one more pixel. Hold on. There we go. I think the encoding is just like stuffed on top though. Look at all this stuff not in the game. There's definitely some stuff that got taken out. Right? Like some of this like you don't recognize. Like it does not exist. Like the crawling around with the cats, like that area. All credits. How's my Naked Monster Train session? I was so tired, I didn't even play it. All the credits, Condor. All of them. In 1 month. I was exhausted. You're sad you're starting this because you haven't gotten lunch yet? It's almost 2 o'clock, Chaos. You're getting close to dinner. I'm looking breedable as always. Thank you. Like, beat the whole game or, like, all achievements? The credits. We gotta get the credits. I'm gonna wipe on Cephalos. It is very important to get Sonic Bombs for Cephalos. So I'm still working on making a video, and I'm still working on making a tweet for MH4UHD. But that's what we're going for this month. Mulky's like... I'm gonna hide him. Does he still get the microphone? He still gets the microphone. Excited this month? This should be a fun stream. Should be a fun month. I don't know how quickly we're gonna get through it. You have a request? What's your request? Make every character with a pompadour. I don't know about that, but I mean, certainly our character for either Tri or 3U will have a pompadour. And then I will go like Super Saiyan pompadour for, I think, 4U. You're hyped for this month? That's cool, Traydog. So this is a Japanese E3 trailer that had blood. I'm not sure if this one has blood. I am going to be modding blood into Freedom Unite. We're gonna enable that to make it more in line with the Japanese blood option. I always thought it was lame whenever they censored the blood. I hated that. It's the worst. This CG was like mind-blowing back in the day. All right, so Fume, just so you know, we're in the Monster Hunter World category. That is on purpose. Now, I know that's going to piss some people off, but that's what we're doing. Nice fight against Fatalis yesterday. Thank you. It's the similar idea behind, remember we were streaming Frontier into the World category? It's a similar philosophy of like, I'm not going to stream under like an Omega Dead category that no one's going to see. What are our credits in some of the G-Rank games? So I don't know exactly when you get them in Freedom 1. Freedom Unite, you unlock credits after beating a Cantor, after the knee coat. Hair is looking good today. Thank you. Standard definition? Only my face is standard definition. You know, Try, you get it after Cedeus, Portable Third. I'm pretty sure you get some after Zenogre. 3 Ultimate, we're gonna go for the the high rank clear. We're not going to go for... I don't know if we're going to go for the Alatran clear. I don't know if I got time for that. Cut Velociprey in half. We will. God, Malby keeps, like, showing up behind me. All credits? I don't... Yeah, I don't... If you want to update the challenge, Fume. I think I gotta move my body. There we go. The later ones are easy. Congrats on Fatalis again. Thank you. It was difficult. I wouldn't mind doing it again. But give me Monkey. What do you want? You come back every day asking for Monkey, but you're still here. I like how this, like, they're leading the Rathalos into a trap with the Bowgunner. Is this the old all Monster Hunter opening? This is the original. This is the opening cinematic to Monster Hunter for the PlayStation 2. Filthy right-handed sword and shield user? Oh my god. I mean, they probably made the CG before they realized that they'd be stabbing themselves in the face. Alright. Oh, I pushed the wrong button, damn it. Yeah, like, going through the series, one of the hardest things is... Do I have to, like, stretch the screen? Are we, like, we're, like, mixing, like, a pixel. Let me see if I can fix that. Fit to screen? That's gonna bother me. That looks a bit better. That looks like it stretched the vertical resolution. Now I just gotta move it over. Alright, that looks okay. Am I using a different weapon every game? We're trying to? Yep. For the sake of time, we're not gonna be like Omega grinding out massive variety within each game. In general, I'm going to try and avoid repeats of what I've done in previous playthroughs. Like, Sword and Shield is Omega Broken in Freedom, and I've done a Freedom playthrough with Sword and Shield before. When possible, we will go as smug as possible. That guy's got kind of a funny face. He's kind of funny. Those of you wondering the emulation settings, I have it at 2x internal resolution. Yo, that's a cool hairstyle. Is that hairstyle 8? That's kind of like a pompadour. Is this 1 or Freedom? Freedom is 16 by 9. Am I gonna try any gunning? Maybe? Disney Channel original movie? Can I talk a bit more about hashtag Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate HD? So, there's a big thing, you know, when you put a game on a console, you put a game on PC, you open up a very large category of controllers to people. Even if it's not natively compatible, the number of adapters that exist that allow you to connect controllers to even something like a PlayStation 2 is huge. And when you do that, you dramatically increase the accessibility of just, like, people. Not everybody is physically able to play every game on, like, a normal standard controller. Not even a thrust pad, right? Like, sometimes they might have one hand and they may have limited mobility in their hands, but they may have full mobility in their legs. Anything like that. And so when you give the ability for people to play games, especially portable games, on a console or on PC or anything else like that, just by the very basic virtue of that you're able to connect an external controller, you increase the accessibility of people to be able to play those games. And make Rabbit can only play in the PSP. So yeah, if you're a claw person, the PSP is the ideal way to play a game. So, that's always been something like I've been fairly passionate about. Like, I may not talk about it a lot, but I mean, obviously I'm a Twitch streamer. I play a lot of video games. I play a lot of Monster Hunter. I think it's important if people want to play these games, that they're able to play these games. The second part about it isn't just the direct physical ability to play it. It's like, will people be able to play it in the future? Because as it is now, it's only natively able to be played on a console that's not even wildly available anymore. So, I mean, again, like, you can make the same argument, you can't easily buy a PS2 or anything else like that. But even still, emulation for those things are okay. Emulation for the 3DS is even okay, but still, it's for a format that isn't designed well for the future. All these old games, you can throw them up on one screen and throw one controller on it, and you'll be able to play it. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, if you want to play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, you're going to be like, what? There's a touchscreen? I got to play it how? I got to do what? It just doesn't make any sense. So every other game that exists can be played on a single screen with any sort of controller you want natively. I mean, okay. And this goes without saying that Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is really genuinely one of the best Monster Hunter titles. The debate could be made if it was Generations Ultimate that was 3DS only. Would we care as much? I think we would still care. But there's a great deal of passion and love behind 4 Ultimate, because for a lot of people, just like Tri was their introduction to the series, or 3 Ultimate was their introduction to the series, for a lot of people, their introduction to the series is 4 Ultimate. And it's still one of their favorites. And for good reason. It really holds up. So, in this challenge, I have the ability to play every game natively through Capture Card or whatnot, except for Ultimate. I mean, I have a Capture 3DS, but the thing breaks half the time. So, someday, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate HD will be released. I hope, I have faith, and when that happens, we'll do another challenge, and we'll go through and we'll play them all natively. As it is, I'm emulating. I own the games, and this is the only way to do it. So, if I'm going to emulate one, I may as well emulate all of them. All right. You must save to use network mode. Imagine trying to play this game without saving your character. And being like, man, I sure do hope I can beat the game. Did I beat Fatalis? Yes. I was worried I was going to have to go into overtime. The game looks good, doesn't it? We played it natively before, and I'm telling you, like, emulating it, cleaning up like this, it looks a lot better. And I feel like at 2x internal resolution, it still has, like, that chunky PlayStation 2 feel to it. Like, I don't feel like it's over updated. I think it just looks just good enough without taking away from the fact that it's a PS2 game. Running is R2, by the way. So, this is not a speed run necessarily, but I've got a lot of crap I gotta get through. And so forgive me if we end up rushing through a lot of stuff. Does it even tell me what things give me? I'm not it's not even telling me like what the skills are on the items. That's not good. Did I finish explaining what I'm doing? I literally just explained what I was doing. That's in freedom? Well, there's still skills. There's absolutely skills. Get this out of the way. Just guess. You can't see them? Skills are a secret, yeah. I know I can get attack up small from Cut Coup. How's the audio, guys? Game sound okay? Too loud, too quiet, just right? Look how like chunky he is. Is this Monster Hunter 1? This is Monster Hunter 1 for the PlayStation 2. Why won't you die? I'd play so much for you if it was on Switch or PC. I agree. Like, I understand if there's like some sort of weird like Nintendo exclusivity and they're not allowed to port the game to a Perfect Rush. Perfect Rush was like not even like a glimmer in anyone's eye. If you didn't know, the very last weapon to be developed for Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2 was the Sword and Shield. It wasn't big enough. Can I ask one other question? You can ask anything you want, Turnip. I love you. So the goal is we're going to be getting all the way through Rise this month. So we've got work to do. This game doesn't have dual blades. I think there are dual blades in this, actually. Dual blades was not in the original release in Japan, but I think it did get added for the North American release. I thought dual blades was the last made weapon for Monster Hunter 1. Well, the original release didn't even have dual blades, so. Rise I'll be going through Guild because it'd be silly to end at Magnum Aldo. Like, it'll be done in 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I just didn't do it yet, Turn Up. I had a very slow morning. I was very tired after streaming 13 hours, but I do plan on making both a tweet and a YouTube video. Is this the first Monster Hunter game? This is the first one released in English in the West. Looking good today? Thank you, Fammy. You look good every day. Okay, so we're already at the point where the Monster Hunter Freedom key quest guide is no longer accurate. Is this emulated or an actual PlayStation? I'm emulating it. I do have a playthrough on YouTube on an actual PlayStation 2, but it looks really crusty. PlayStation 2, like, I got into arguments with people, and I have no idea why, like, what they were even trying to say. Like, PlayStation 2 games, just by the virtue of... Oh, wait, hold on. I just gotta cook. Yeah, most games are 480i, and there's no easy way to upscale 480i without doing, like, de-interlacing, de-blobbing. Right, hold on, I gotta put my... I would love to put up a quick bet. Fraud alert? damn it! I pushed the wrong button. That's not funny. You can't even eat it. I don't even see it. Oh, maybe it's there. You just have to... I can't eat it. Nice speedrun by... Dude, how great would it be speedrunning this game if this was a required quest and you messed up the cooking of the well-done steak? You'd have to restart immediately. I bet you'd get really good at it, though. Focus. Sword and shield, dual blade, lance, hammer, great sword, light bowgun, heavy bowgun, dual blades. God damn! You gotta push the button ahead of time. Look, we're not gonna need... It's really tight. You really gotta go almost more by the music than anything else. What do you mean I've got too many crickets? Oh, God. All right, so if you didn't know, inventory management in this game is, like, a little bit of a nightmare. It's a little bit of a nightmare. You want to see, we could do Lance, maybe. Yeah, I think I got to do all these first. Yeah, I think the items only stack up to, like, their natural stack limit. So, like, monster parts are, I think, no issue, but... I mean, the funny thing is, like, Monster Hunter Dose is pretty messed up as well. Turn my audio. This marathon's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be a good time. I think it'll be a fun little celebration of Monster Hunter. I think people are going to enjoy watching a lot of the older Monster Hunter games. Dose is really bad for money. The triangle button is literally like talk to Yoda. The funny thing is, like, in Dose, they could have also done something useful for it, but it's like a dedicated keyboard. You've never seen about World and Rise? Oh, is that true? Really? Isn't there like... There's like spider webs over here, isn't there? Well, maybe I gotta climb up. I'm pretty sure there's a spider web up there. Yep, combo great sword only here and in Freedom. I think my last playthrough I did combo great sword. Congrats on Covenant 21. Thank you, Fire Cannon. That means a lot coming from somebody who is Covenant, maximum Covenant, such as yourself. Yeah, really, really this game and Dose are going to be some of the hardest mechanically. Freedom Unite will be one of the hardest from a pure challenge perspective. Everything else is, I don't want to say easy, but it could be worse. Still spamming Awoken? No, sometimes I use the Remnants. But yes, I mean, Awoken is my... If I'm feeling like I just want to get a win, I just do it. Is there a difference between this and Freedom? I thought they were the same game, just different releases. So the Freedom title adds a enormous amount of quality of life. And you can, like, attack using the face buttons. Literally in this game... Oh, let me see if I can show it. Well, I gotta untangle my Thrustmaster. What emulator am I using? PCSX2. This is how you attack. You wiggle the analog stick. Fun fact, if you own Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii, you can actually play with analog attack controls. You can technically bind joysticks to buttons if you wanted a better experience. I feel like that's... It just doesn't really work out right. You definitely can, but... I don't prefer to do it that way. You would try that if your Wii still worked? I mean, if you got a Wii U, which, like, who does? You could. Am I sticking to Ultimate G-Rank versions? We're going to do... Try is a different game. So, it's going to be Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter Freedom, Monster Hunter Dose, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, because Freedom 2 and Freedom Unite may as well be the same game. How do you move the camera? The D-pad? After Freedom Unite, it's going to be Tri, Portable Third, and 3 Ultimate. Then 4U, because 4 and 4U are basically the same. Gen Ultimate, because Gen and Gen U are basically the same. And then, you know, we'll go up through Iceborne, because that's just a day anyways, and then we'll go through Rise, everything, because that should only be like 2 or 3 days. If I did Bow in Rise, I could probably get through it pretty quickly. We might be able to do it in one day. I think the speed run is like 13 hours for Rise. Can we do stories? No. I like stories, but stories is too much of a spin-off in my mind. Full world Iceborne run? It'll be a hard stream, but I mean, it's nothing that I haven't done before. Am I going to upload the VODs to YouTube? I'll probably edit them a little bit, and I'll throw some stuff on YouTube, yeah. For 3U, am I doing Village? We're doing the Village. For the old game, like, I don't think you get separate credits for beating Dire Morales, and even if you do, like, I don't know if I've got time to do that. What do you want me to do? I need mushrooms. Yeah, so, like, you know, the challenge is specific because it's based on credits, not on, like, guild clears. If it was guild clears, I would need, like, probably another month. This is a playthrough you'll watch again later on YouTube? Well, that's good. What dose version will you do? The English one or the one you can be online? The English one, because, again, we're just looking to beat the final village boss and getting credits that way. Will you play any Freedom besides Unite? We will play Freedom 1. Technically, Monster Hunter Portable Third is a Freedom title as well, right? Dose takes more than a month to clear the guild? I believe you. I've never cleared Dose, so I can't say. Certainly, Unite might take longer. Look at that. Like, you can't even get 100% clear on potions. You're in the process of it? I believe you. Amazing. So it's amazing how far Monster Hunter has come, but at the same time, like, even this old crusty title still looks like really good. Unite Hall solo took you 2 weeks. You were probably putting a lot of time in, though. And you were probably very focused. I guess I'll be putting in a good amount of time, though, and I'll also be focused. I thought you finished. Did? What? Dose? What? Go get lunch. I think the thing that stands out to me the most about these early games, and especially it being on like the PlayStation 2, although I guess that's more of a credit than anything else to the PlayStation 2, is the sound design. Chaos, thank you. Yeah, but we're doing dosing. We're doing, so the challenge this month, Kaiser, is we are getting to the credits in basically every mainline Monster Hunter game. First September gift. Give me my money, Bezos. I wonder if I could sell these binoculars and just like get a little bit of money every time I do it. Looks good, but the gameplay didn't age well. So the concept Penguinzilla in this game was, it was designed, so Capcom got commissioned by Sony, I believe, to make 3 games to help promote their network adapter. Haru, thank you. Is it possible to do all the guild content with the Dose mod? Definitely. Am I going to upload on YouTube? We're going to try and get some of the content on YouTube, yeah. So it was this game, it was some racing game, and then it was like something else. Oh, maybe it was Resident Evil. I could get 5 Zinni. Nice. And I mean, obviously the Resident Evil title was popular, but it didn't like have enduring success necessarily. Automodelista was it, so. But obviously, you know, Monster Hunter was just a runaway success. So within the concept of that, like, their expectation was is that you would have 2 or 3 people hunting the monster, and you might have one person whose entire job it was to fish and cook meat while everybody else did, like, the big boy stuff. Isn't that funny? I think it's really funny. Can you get sushi fish here? Oops. So it wasn't necessarily that you had to be a camp goblin. It's just that they wanted to create a title that was an action game that would be open and welcome to people that weren't necessarily great at action games, which is like, in a way, makes it so like the elitists from Monster Hunter just seem even more ridiculous. You know, the people that are all like, oh, get good. Because, like, from the very beginning, like, the concept wasn't necessarily that everybody in Monster Hunter has to be, like, some sort of top-tier exclusive, like, legendary hunter. Like, you can exist to support your teammates in other ways, even if you're not particularly great at, like, iframing roars and stuff like that. Give your brother the Mad Catz control and go form the Optonoth? I mean, I'm sure to some extent they were thinking about stuff like that. You know, if you've got 2 PlayStations in a house and you want to play with a son or a daughter or a brother or a sister, and like they're young and they're afraid of the monsters, but they will still want to run around and help, they could do that. Corner Horn, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that within the original design decisions of Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter couch co-op? Yeah, it'd be great. Am I crazy or is Red Helm a bad monster? Red Helm is fun. Is it hard to see the environment? There's some crusty stuff going on here. This is with me cleaning it up a little bit, by the way. I don't want to die to this bullfighter. Sravius, thank you. Don't fall for Mr. Bezos' lies. By the way, dodge is on circle now. Hey, look how good the shield is on the sword and shield. How much True Raw do you think this sword and shield has? Or how much life do you think this Bull Bongo has? You got me on Patreon? I should probably actually post something on there. I think it's been over a year. How's the joystick controls? About what you'd expect. We're using analog to attack. All right, we're not going to screw this up. $20 raw, 450 health, Bullfongo. Oh my god. No way he's that strong. I think that skinny one might be a sushi fish. What the hell? Sucks. I didn't even see the fish go in for that. That little one right there. No! Oh, god damn it, I pushed it too quickly. We might be here a little while. Come on. Was that seriously it? The bobber doesn't even go down all the way. Look, I spent all these years honing my hunting skills. I don't practice this stuff. Fishing is a type of hunting. Sort of. It's really, I just saw the clock tick up. What games are included in this challenge? I'll make a command soon, but... all the ones you would think of. God, no! Oh, I only have 4 crickets. Yes, there he is! It's perfect! Yes! That's him. No, that was a rumblefish? I thought that was a sushi fish. Okay, this little guy. Oh my god. It's one of the little guys. Okay. He's going in for it. Yes! No! I pushed the button at the right time. Do I have to wait for him to bite it twice? No, 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 no. If you wait for the bobber doesn't go all the way down for all the fish. They almost have like different strategies. Okay, okay, okay. Yes! No, that was a sleepy fish. Where are the sushi fish? Are none of these sushi fish? How screwed am I? I gotta get the hell out of here. Is this the wrong hole? Pretty sure sushi fish are in the camp. Seems that way. All right, we'll gather. I thought they would be here. Hey, that frog is actually good for Plesioth later. This is right? But they're not here, though. None of those are the fish I need. We'll leave and we'll go back. I don't think there's fish over here, are there? Sushi fish stronger than Fatalis with high rank gear. Apparently. I mean, some of the quality of life stuff gets easier over time. Combat-wise, Freedom's pretty easy. Is this actually world? Because Twitch says it is. It is, actually. I'm going back to base camp. Kinez's, hello. This sucks so bad. The worst part is there's like no returning. There's actually a world with maximum volumetric fog on. Four crickets and one frog. Did we get them? Not real fan, fake fan. Didn't even watch the VOD. Should probably watch the VOD. Timing out on golden fish? You were stingy. You didn't want to bring golden fish bait, right? How am I struggling with this? Because I can't find the damn fish. I'm going to fish here. World record pace is dead? Look, it's a marathon, okay? It's not a sprint. There's like no way that's a sushi fish. You believe I have infinite bait in Area 11? I don't think so. Get over here. Like that medium one there? Hold on. No, that's not right. You can't like move your bobber or anything. In Freedom, this is completely optional, by the way. I think the only key quest is delivering the egg. This looks like it might be okay. No, the big one's going to get there first. Well, I don't know. We're going to have to come back with, like, maximum fishing bait. On the bright side, if we do lose, the quest fail music is some of the best sounds, best music in any Monster Hunter game ever. That was a different fish. That was a knife mackerel. Where are the credits for one? Oh, we have worms! Okay, we go back. After you beat the final story quest. No spoilers for the people that don't know it. You should keep the final bosses a secret in case people haven't seen them before. All right, we're coming back, you son of a bitch. I guess we got to kill the Bullfongo again. Not a failure. Never see. Hey, it's an effective weight loss technique. Tested on Hashirashi. It's the final boss, Kyle. Kyle isn't the boss of anything. Thanks for dropping by earlier. I saw you were streaming. I was having coffee. Man, he really telegraphs his charge, doesn't he? One of these guys is fine, but if you get any more than one, it's an absolute nightmare. Yeah, hit lag has been, like, dramatically decreased over the years. It's kind of sad. Those kind of look like sushi fish. I thought they were red. Did he just take my bait? What? He, like, bit once and then he ran away. Is it just, like, timing on them? Is everything going to be original hardware? This is actually not original hardware. But I'm glad you think it is. My goal is to not over-emulate anything. They just nibble. They're nibblers. Can Frontier be emulated or is it gone forever? That's a wonderful question. I hope we get a good answer someday. What is this biting? Any one of you in real life, you're getting bitten. Please be a sushi fish. Please. What does it give me? 50 zenny. Someday, people may be able to play Frontier again. I don't know if it'll ever be safe to stream it, but someday you should all be able to play if you want. Is getting the credits basically completing the game? You know, there's a lot of different ways to measure how you've beaten a Monster Hunter game. Certainly getting to the credits is one of them, but usually the credits happen way before you've exhausted everything there is to do. You know what I mean? All right. That only took 15 minutes? Correct. Yeah. And so in a lot of cases, you get the credits by beating the village, but you're not in the guild. And the guild is really where, like, the majority of the endgame content is. Credits usually mark the beginning of the endgame, if even. But you still get through a lot. Shepard Dragma? Hey, Capcom has a Tokyo Game Show presentation this month, which presumably will be way better than their E3 presentation. Hey, that's a Kutku scale. It's not nothing. Are they going to teach me to mine? Or are they going to have me carry an egg? Guess we'll find out. Slay 3 Velociprey. Oh my god, look at that sharpness. Yikes! Might kind of want to buy, like, some pickaxes. God, are they expensive. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to go back. I got to put my stuff away. There's no box out in this area. There's a dung spot, Pro Cow. That's probably what you're thinking of. It's not a bad idea to gather for it, actually. Because you're right, that can actually be a reasonable source of money early on. Are you going to min-max the OP stuff in this game, or are you going to take your time? A little bit of both. I'm not really trying to take my time because it's a lot of games to get through in a month. What quest am I doing? Velociprey. Like, I already have at least one playthrough of Freedom of me playing with the Sword and Shield. And that's because the Sword and Shield is extremely good in that game. So, like, in one way, if I want to clear the game quickly, I could just use the Sword and Shield again because I know it's really, really good. Or I could not use the Sword and Shield and just do something different. I think I'd rather do something different. I think as much as people complain about it, we might actually do Lance this playthrough for Monster Hunter 1. It's supposedly very good. Power Stone Collection, Modern Hardware with online? That before Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate HD, you traitor. Power Stone would be very cool. Powder Stone is amazing. I mean, when's the last time you saw Monster Hunter 1 Lance? I could have sworn Power Stone got some sort of an update. I think they're in 10. Power Stone Collection's on PSP. Could be worse. God knows PPSPP is like god tier emulation, but I suppose there's no easy way to play with other people on that, which kind of defeats the purpose. You actually watched 2 full playthroughs of Monster Hunter 1 last month? Really? Did anyone play the Lance? You know, I follow this one guy that streams RPGs. I was watching a dude go through that. What the hell are these things? 8? What the hell? This camera angle. It's so close. How big is my PPSPP? Very big. Consume its flesh. That's me and Chicho? You think I was eating Chicho's skinned body? Second, hello. Can't have more life than a Bullfongo, right? I think Velocidrome is really sad in this game because, like, he flinches to basically everything. Let's try. Don't. The joystick attacks? It wouldn't be an authentic experience if that wasn't how I played. Grab a greatsword and cut the prey in half? I think my first Monster Hunter 1 playthrough was with a greatsword. And so I just want to use a different weapon. Will we do any bets for certain guys? We can do bets on, like, the final bosses. The final urgents, I guess. Or any particularly difficult urgents. Like, Yangaruga is technically optional in Freedom, but I think we'll fight him anyways. Is this the original game? It is. That's on Plesioth? I'm going to be prepared. I've already got one frog, and I will absolutely stock up on Sonics for him. Wow, that's actually a lot of rewards. Does this game have the G rank expansion? I forget exactly how much stuff is locked to the guild hall in this, to be honest with you. Does the all credits challenge entail getting to all the credits in all of the Monster Hunter games? Your first Monster Hunt. You want to say what's needed? One ore. Gruga is so scary in Freedom. He was my wall. He's such a jerk. Is this Monster Hunter 1 or Freedom Run? Freedom 1 has a 16:9 aspect ratio. This is Monster Hunter 1. A Cantor is... Oh, spoiler alert. Was the first monster game I played Monster Hunter Freedom? So you're saying there's a secret Kutku rock? Pro Cow, he's not in the dung? Oh, Area 2 is over here. Freedom and Freedom Unite different? Freedom is the portable, sort of G-rank enhanced Monster Hunter 1 experience. Freedom 2 is the portable, enhanced version of Monster Hunter DOS. And then Freedom Unite is like the G-rank expansion of that. Area 2, hog the left wall and spam A. I don't think I knew that. Okay, never mind. I can climb that. Maybe it's a freedom thing? Or maybe I just ran past it. Further back? We'll get him next time. Look at him go! Ooh. Ooh. Scary. Ooh. Wyvern tactics. An eye icon. It is now officially referred to as the icon. Stealth appears to be a little bit more of a possibility. Oh shoot, no, I don't want to do that. I need to climb. Not dead in one hit. Whoa. Whoa. Usually there's Velociprey hanging out in here. Yeah. So I kind of want to kill them. I don't really need their stuff, but I do want to mine and grab the egg. Are we doing egg quests? I'm fairly certain this is at least one of the key quests in the game. That it's required to do. How do you guys feel? Is it wasteful to just like not carve the Velociprey? In a full playthrough, could we have bullied me to hunting that Rathalos? Sure. I mean, that's a challenge. Most Monster Hunter games have like a scary invading monster early on that you can try and take on as a huge challenge. I don't know that the small monsters are necessarily tankier. Your just starting weapon is just like full garbage. Why am I streaming under Monster Hunter World? It's a secret. I want you to guess until you find out the right answer. That's a lot of Macalite ore. Does Monster Hunter 4 not have its own category? You answered my question. There's more mining than that, isn't there? Cristiano Ronaldo became the top international scorer with 111 goals? I don't think about soccer that much, but good for him. I'm happy for him. Where's... I know there's more than one mining spot here. We already mined that. Seriously? Am I high? I think there's one on the back ledge. I don't want the Velociprey to respawn, though. And I can't even get through there anyways. Well, fair enough. You assumed this was 4? You're half Mexican. I should like football? Well, I'm sorry. I love that dumpy, like, waddly look. This map wasn't back until Generations? Oh, that's not true. I don't know why you would say that. Monster Hunter loves to recycle animations? Why get rid of a good thing? How did I do that? Oh, you're referring to the thing it was for? Oh, I see. Monster Hunter is most of the content in the games before. Yeah, it was really like the Generations Ultimate before Generations Ultimate, except like objectively good. Can you get Palicos in this game? I believe it was either Freedom 2 or Freedom Unite that introduced Palicos. They were absolutely in Freedom Unite. I can't remember if they were in Freedom 2. No! The responsiveness of dodging and comboing could definitely be better. Dude, there are some truly horrific egg quests in this game. We spent an entire day on an egg quest once. Let's not... We had enough betting yesterday, Toad. We don't need any more betting today. No. For you gave you all the tools you needed to manage eggs. You know, you could have high-grade earplugs, pro transporter, mega dash juice. Maybe I'll just go the other way. Yeah. Stick to attack? Yep. That is how I'm attacking. That's why if you sometimes see me not do, like, the round slash, or even just, like, a combo you would expect me to do, it's because we're doing analog controls. Okay, so I'm assuming the Velociprey I killed in Area 2 might remain dead. What is stick to attack? It's so bizarre. So in order to attack, you like flick the stick up or to the side. Can't decide whether to play 3U or 4U. Whatever you choose, make sure to let Capcom know that you want 4U HD. It's only because of the PSP, to some degree, that they introduced buttons to attack. Why stream Underworld? Convenience, pulling viewers, lack of Twitch category. All of the above. Think they'll listen? Doing anything is better than doing nothing. That's like pretty much become my new life motto. I honestly think Monster Hunter should have an entire category. I saw an interesting tweet today that was actually commenting on that. How essentially Twitch, with the way it works with game categories, And also, to some degree, with streamers, is essentially like allowing them to become kingmakers because the top categories naturally has more people streaming under them, thinking it'll give them like massive internet success. Yeah, I was talking about it in the Discord, like, you know, you might have this really cool game you're playing, like Pokemon Fire Red Plutonium Edition ROM hack. And if you really wanted, you could stream under that category, but no one is ever going to see that in a million years. You didn't mean to let your sub expire? That's okay, I forgive you. Thank you for subscribing. Then we couldn't laugh at Rise at its number if it's all into the same category. I mean, Rise would actually benefit, I'm sure, if there was a catch-all Monster Hunter category. Why not stream under Monster Hunter Rise? You know the answer to that. What do you guys think about the shadows in this game, like the lighting engine? Make a bot to cycle categories throughout the stream? It's a fascinating idea. Shadows? There's some lighting. You've been watching for hours? Go, Duran. Thank you for betting on Believe. Is Monster Hunter World coming up in spring 2022? I don't think so. I think it'll be later than that. But who knows? Maybe they're just going to let Rise die and just focus on the next game. Who knows? Freedom Unite had more viewers than Rise at some point a couple days ago? Not shocking. Are there Monster Hunter categories older than World on Twitch? Sure, you can... This might even have its own category. Haven't they already let Rise die? I mean, in the chronology of Monster Hunter titles, like, Rise isn't bad. Like, I enjoy it more than, Generations Ultimate. For whatever that's worth. Right? Is this 1 or Freedom Unite? This is 1. It's going to be at least, I think, a week before we see Freedom Unite. Oh, let's... Man, they're just making me go through everything, aren't they? You gotta do everything? What is this garbage? So far, the key quest guide for Freedom has been complete lies. I'm going in chronological order, Walrus Goose. I'll make a good command for this before night stream. Aizue, you are very correct. Rise could be a, like, perennial classic / favorite with just a couple small tweaks. It's a very good game. It's got a lot going for it. It's just missing just like the little special sauce. The skip non-G rank versions, there's no like reason to play Freedom 2, right? When it's literally like essentially the same as Freedom Unite, just missing content. There might be some like balance changes, but there's nothing significant enough there that's going to make me want to play that. Is Rise G-Rank coming before World 6 on the PlayStation 5? I would say probably. What am I playing this on? We are emulating this playthrough. If you want to see a non-emulated playthrough, I have one on my YouTube channel. The biggest issue with the combat Toad, and I think it's probably where we'd agree, is the over-reliance on wire bug moves for certain weapons. What's the difference between Monster Hunter 1 and Freedom? Analog attacks, weapon balance changes. I believe there's a G-Rank. G-Rank equivalent in Freedom. There is one title that I did not plan on playing called Monster Hunter G on the Wii. I have no idea what makes it different, but I don't think we're going to go through that. We are doing Tri and 3U because those games are significantly different from each other. Focus. I don't know that G rank difficulty needs to be as strong as Magnum Aldo in the demo. I mean, there are duels in Monster Hunter Freedom, though, isn't there? This is so hard. This is so stressful. You have no idea. Does this challenge include stories? No. Stories is a fun game, but it's a spin-off. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so the original Monster Hunter release in Japan did not have duels. So maybe that's what Monster Hunter G was. It, like, remixed the weapons a little bit for the original release. I don't know. I don't think we're going to play it. Maybe someday. Some month. Am I going to play 4? We're going to do 4 Ultimate. There's no reason to play 4. Does gourmet steak exist here? What? Completion time estimate on this? I think most games I'm not planning any more than 2 to 3 days. Freedom Unite, I'm planning the most time. Freedom Unite, I'm assuming, is going to take at least like 5 to 6 days. And I'm probably going to have to do like 10 to 12 hours every day. But, I mean, I could be wrong. It's just like the high-ranked village is very challenging in that game. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate when? I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen after Portable 3rd. What's the skill system in Monster Hunter 1? It's the same, but you can't see the skill points on the armor. You just see the defense and the resistances. No, I don't know if it's tied to the whole set. Wait, is that true? You need the whole set? I don't... You could mix it, can't you? I'm currently naked. I'm gonna need armor eventually. I mean, I played this game before. You think I would know. I know Kaku armor is good and probably good enough for the entire game. And that's likely what we'll end up using. Because I think you get attack up small. Just fight Rathalos with no armor? I mean... If you never got hit... So, like, part of it is context. Will this be uploaded to YouTube? We're gonna... I just need to get down to trimming down and editing a bunch of stuff. Hey, is this our Kaku scale? Yeah, some of this is gonna go up on YouTube. Why don't people like Generations Ultimate? It's not that people dislike Generations Ultimate. I don't think anybody out there really hates it. It's just like a little bit like the hometown buffet. And you have to eat like a trough of food every time you play it. And some of it sucks. There's a lot there to enjoy. And essentially when you've got, like, anything in the world, like, you've got complete freedom to play whatever you want, I can't really justify going out of my way to play it. And it's not even that people don't like the deviants. They just don't like the quest system behind it. And I think that's, like, very fair. GU is, in fact, one of the best Monster Hunter games. I mean, I'm, like, if you like it, like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot to like. If you don't care about subspecies and if you love hunter arts, like, the game kicks ass. You just want to fight the mecha monster? It's there. It's waiting for you. How many Kelbies am I going to have to murder? I hate GU confirmed. I'm very vocal about my displeasure for GU. I don't keep that a secret. But you're still alive? GU is neat in that you got a new weapon. You know, there's no other game that lets you play as prowlers, so that's kind of neat. Over herb. Thank you. You know, I guess, like, I have no right to complain. I'm playing a game right now that has massive amounts of mandatory gather quests. But for the time that it was released, for Generations to have as many mandatory gathering quests and optional gathering quests that it did, it's awful. A Mile High double cross experience. That was a lot of fun. But it's like, if you put 4 Ultimate on a Switch, and it was like Generations Ultimate on a Switch, and Rise on a Switch, like, I would pick 4 Ultimate to play 9 times out of 10. I mean, for as much as people crapped on Gunlance as being one of the worst weapons in the game, like, you could still play it. It was annoying to have the heat gauge, but you get used to it. All right, one more horn. Yeah, I really feel like everything is a key quest. This is Monster Hunter 1? Yep. Monster Hunter 1 on the PlayStation 2. All right, got it. Got it. I mean, Valor Gunlance was just so fun to play. Like, the sped up shelling, the reload guard point, blast dash. I mean, almost all of, like, the hunter art skills were, like, at least flashy. Am I using a real PS2 to play? I have a playthrough with a real PlayStation 2 on my YouTube channel. This is emulated. And I am, in some degree, deliberately emulating as much of them as I can. Because one concept for this month, and I got to make a video and I got to make a tweet for it, is 4U is essentially the only main Monster Hunter title that you cannot play with, like, an actual controller on an actual, like, television. So that limits accessibility. You know, some people just, like, they can't play with, like, a normal controller. They need adaptability controllers, and 4U, just by the way it's designed, makes it so you can't do that. And then beyond that, being limited just to a portable console designed for 2 screens makes it very difficult for us to be future-proofed in the future. I mean, emulation for 4U has gotten, like, a lot better. It's even gotten a lot better since I started streaming. Like, the mainline Citra emulator can now emulate 4U. You don't need, like, a special emulator anymore, which is different than, like, even a year ago. But even still, it's far from perfect. Future-proofed in the future. You know what I mean. Yes, in the future. Which one will be the shortest to finish? Probably World and Iceborne, because, like, I actively speedrun that game. Oh, okay. All right, somebody make a note. You can skip special mushrooms. It's Banes. I'm never planning on speedrunning this game. But for anyone that does, you can skip 2-star mushroom picking. Excellent. What is this? Velocidrome? Speedrun this game, free market? Do that. How are you, Baines? Gonna go all the way up to Sharivalda in one day? I've done it before. It's like, if you use Guardian gear, it's between 10 to 13 hours. I don't think I'd want to do it with Guardian gear, though. We'll just add an extra 2 hours on. Like, we'll just go hardcore. You don't think you had to do that? No, I had to do the Kelpie quest. Who does speed this game, though? Look, it's free real estate. Oh, hold on. I should probably, like, grab it. Only a real boomer would do that. Wow. Such disrespect. The stream says I'm playing Monster Hunter World, not for Ultimate? Okay. That's strange. The number of people that think this is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is actually kind of amazing. How does that happen? They made the Electro God not able to work with other Electro characters? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I mean, Portable Third should be like 2 days at most. I think he's in Area 10. I almost want to go out of my way to mine. I'm going to do that. Gonna lurk here a bit. Maybe I need some runner advice. Yeah, I don't... What's a speed run? Wait, what's a runner? Wait, did they nerf a character? Have they nerfed any characters in Genshin? That's messed up. You know some people spend $1,000 on it. Eben Morn, I'm already deciding not to use Sword and Shield on Freedom because I already have a playthrough with it. And Sword and Shield is arguably like one of the most OP weapons in Freedom. So take that for what you will. Did you do Bully Fongos? I have no idea what you're talking about. This is Monster Hunter 1. I don't know, what does Bullfongo give you this early on? I don't know if there's a Bullfongo weapon. Yeah, I mean, gacha games, honestly, unless they want people rioting, you should only be buffing. Can I edit my green screen to be Kayamba dancing? No. You know I'm like the only person remaining on Twitch that still uses that emote. And glitch in between a tree and a waterfall? I just killed him. It took a long time with this weapon. I should probably have made a better weapon at this point. I was actually surprised how quickly you can get green sharpness. It's gonna be nice to have an image or something behind me. I don't mind the black bar. I think the black bar is fine. Did anyone ever make a patch to fix the Area 9 camera? The Area 9 camera is working as intended. Just make Maldi huge, just a looming presence in the corner. Just go long Shep for the whole month. How's the run going? It's not a speed run. But, I mean, it's going okay. It took us a long time on getting sushi fish. That sucked. Did I sharpen? I don't think I did. We gotta... I like how they mess each other up. This game looks smooth compared to yours? I wonder why. Maybe the PSP game runs at 30 and this runs at 60? This poor Velocitron. I don't want him to get stuck over there. Don't die over there. Don't do it. He's gonna do it. For you in world can be done in a day? For you is going through high rank. Am I moving the camera that way, or is my controller drifting? Oh, that's me. Well, that's me and the game. My controller does not have drift. Rise should easily be 2 days. Rise could be 1 day if I wanted to try and crap my pants. And just like mainline it super hard. But I don't think, by the time I get there, I'll probably be tired. I want to take 2 days. Yeah, I mean, I've done speedruns of 4 Ultimate. Oh, I should probably heal. I'm gonna die. I guess you can't heal with your weapon out? I wonder when they added that. I feel like I probably should have upgraded my weapon. This is taking a long time. Leave me alone! It's like a goddamn Royal Rumble every time I walk in there. Dose is going to take at least like 3 days. And I'm not going to spend any time doing arm wrestling because you don't need it to beat it. I'm not zoning. They're knocking my ass into there. This theme, you can't think of Fatalis? I guess it is the Fatalis theme, isn't it? A little bit. I'm gonna kill your baby in front of you. That's your child. I'm gonna murder it! I'm gonna carve his flesh! You see how, like, every hit flinches him? Shit. Man, I got him. I'm glad I got this whetstone. Hey, maybe these small barrel bombs are actually okay damage. Compared to my weapon? Maybe not. Look, monsters are a big deal, dude. Did it flinch out of a down? Literally every hit in the game will flinch this Velocidrome. Is Generations worth it? There's a ton of content. Even as somebody who does not love Generations Ultimate, I can say it is absolutely a decent purchase and worthy of your time. If you picked up Monster Hunter Rise and you're like, man, I wish there was more to do, Generations Ultimate will satisfy that need and way more. We're gonna try out the Lance, guys. I think we're gonna go down the Lance path. Because the weapons are all so jank anyways. I'm gonna pull up the skill tree. Does Rise worth of content? How many Rises worth of content does it have? Near infinite. Monster for the PlayStation 2. Lance's Guide. Is this Monster Hunter with GU content? No. So the Iron Lance. Hold on. So Rathalos, the Last Village Hunt. You'll have to wait and see. Nobody spoil it. You know, the Bone Javelin looks really good. Although I guess the Iron Line requires 20 Iron Ore, though. God, some of these things look like annoying as hell to try and make. I'm looking at the spiked spear. It requires 4 iron. Well, ultimately, it just needs Macalite and medium monster bones, and it has like near infinite green sharpness. Like the raw itself isn't that high. But it doesn't require like some massive number of other things. The bone line isn't terrible either. It just suffers with sharpness until you get, well, pretty much anywhere. I just don't know if you bounce with, like, yellow sharpness on things. And I don't really know what the green sharpness modifier is in this game either. I think for simplicity's sake, we're just going to go for the Bone Javelin. Yeah, we'll end up going for the Spike Spear. We'll see how long that'll take us. I can't... Oh, I suppose I need the equipment in my inventory. Carbon steel pan today? I'm all about seasoned cast iron life. Personally. Sad room? Nothing wrong with that room. So I need one more iron ore? Okay. That's mildly annoying. You gonna do your preps for tomorrow? Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for the raid. 10 Bolfongo. 2 wyvern eggs. That's a lot of... That's a lot of money. What's the benefit of cast iron pans? They retain their heat really, really well. And after like using them long enough and knowing how to take care of them, they become close to nonstick. They're not truly nonstick, but they've got like some nonstick qualities of them. New Monster Hunter World update's looking nice. Better than the Monster Hunter Rise update, am I right? So, I think we could sneak out to Area 6 and get a little bit more mining in. If there's Velociprey in 2, 3, or 4, I might murder them. It looks kind of chunky, doesn't it? What do you guys think? There's no countering, by the way. There's guarding, obviously, but... It's all evasion or knowing when the monster's going to attack and then... I think it's kind of cool. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Is this Monster Hunter Freedom 2? This is Monster Hunter for the PlayStation 2. I don't know. Maybe this is like a fool's errand. Maybe we'll never be rid of them. Is it just me, or does this seem like a lot more damage than what we were doing on our Sword and Shield? It's got like a really chunky... Why 1 instead of Freedom? Because Monster Hunter 1 is the first game that came out. We're going to play Freedom, actually. Lance is the best weapon in Monster Hunter 1. I've never used it in Monster Hunter 1. But I would have to agree with you. So far, it looks pretty amazing. Were the motion values really high? Like, what is going on with this weapon? Why does it feel so good? Did it have, like, high true raw on the weapons? Like, I just don't understand. Isn't Sword and Shield the weakest weapon Monster Hunter 1? It may have been weak in this game, but in Monster Hunter Freedom is actually one of the strongest. In Monster Hunter Freedom, it arguably is the strongest. There was a bug. They literally put some sort of multiplier in for Sword and Shield, so it did 50% more damage than it should have. Like, it's just literally a coding bug, and it does, like, way more damage than it should. You remember stunlocking Wrath and Cuckoo with Lance? Like, a very good Lance? Oh my god. Did it run out that quickly? Oh my god. I'll tell you, the comboing is a lot easier with our analog controls. You know what that sounds like to me, Pro Cow? It sounds like to me they just had a bug. Like they made a mistake again. Now hold on. There's mining here, isn't there? Am I dumb? Yes, there is. There it is. Give me an iron. Yes. The whole stream is me killing Velocipray? Excuse me, I killed a Velocidrome. How dare you? Get your story straight, mister. We also did some egg delivery quests. Walled by fish too? I mean, arguably we have struggled more with fish and egg delivery quests than anything else. Was this map in GU? I'm pretty sure it's in GU, yeah. I don't know, Turnip. I think if they just re-examined Element, I would be happy. By the way, for people who have not played these older games, you are not given much freedom at all with eggs. You can't roll. You can't fall high distances. You can't get roared. Can't do any of those things. It might be time for them to rethink the deco and armor system. That's arguable. At least in terms of like being engaging for like players at the high end to create like interesting and creative sets. You can roll with them in the recent games, yeah. Yeah, try it in World. Ooh. There were Aptonoff here before. I am pinging. Don't ping me. Hold on. I'm abusing zones to get my stamina back. No. Oh my God! No! Kill each other! Consume each other's flesh! No! Why are they in this area? This area is supposed to be safe. This camera's a nightmare. Oh. What is that one doing? This is going to be the most hard one, 800 Zenny in my life. No! No! Let me in. You know I need 2 of them, right? You know there's 2 eggs I gotta deliver. That was amazing. It's not even close to being over. I still have to kill. I still have to go through more. And there's a Rathalos flying around now. There's no way this is a required quest. This is the sort of difficulty that, like, old, like, boomer Monster Hunter players are, like, used to. So when they say the series has gotten too easy, they're not saying the monsters are too easy. They're talking about this. Even if this lessens the number of Velocidrome by 1, this will be worth it. Do I use any products in my eyes? I sometimes use a face moisturizer. That's it. I did get a, like, eye cream at one point with retinol. And I kid you not, it messed me up. Like, I got, like, a rash from it. Like, it was supposed to, like, make your eyes nicer. And instead it, like, burned my eyes. Isn't that screwed up? Palico's a reportable only thing for the longest? I mean, you got the Shakalacas. As soon as Palicos were introduced, you always had some sort of an AI companion. Do you soap any? Like, do I use soap? Like, do I clean my body with... Yes? Like a special cleanser on my face? No. I guess I should probably add to the challenge in the month of September. I don't know if that's implied or not. Alright, I feel like 1 and 2 were the scariest. I think area... Is there any way to tell what your sharpness is? It's your sword icon on the top and under your stamina bar. I'm like doing the opposite of what the guild would want me to do, and I'm just massacring all these Velocidrome for no reason. Not many hits until decreasing, though. That was added in World? World was the first game that had anything like that. And I think Rise does an even better job of it. It does show colors later on. Yeah, this is yellow sharpness. And then orange sharpness is chipped. And then I think it does go to, like, blinking red. No, this is definitely yellow sharpness. Won't they just respawn? I'm hoping, like I said, even if it's, like, 1 less. They're not infinitely respawning. Just messing with me? Okay, weird joke, but all right. Have I been... No, you missed maybe one of the all-time greatest egg deliveries in the history of Monster Hunter just like 3 minutes ago. It was absolutely legendary. You don't say much since you've been following since 2017. I'm Lurker Supreme? 2007. Yeah, you are. That's pretty intense. Purdy just shows up, posts a vague message in chat, and then goes back into Lurker hiding. I mean, that's fine. I love lurkers, man. They're the best. The Sigma Lurker grind set. Absolutely. This will be the opposite of legendary. If I get this first try, it will be legendary. Okay, they're far away, though. It's going to take them a while to catch up. See, look, they're dead. I killed them. I think in this game, some of the large monsters will actually show up in 1. Waiting for Astalos to show up? I remember fighting him in Area 3, yeah. Totally worth it. Totally worth it killing them. Oh my god. Is this like the first Monster Hunter World? This is exactly what it is. This is Monster Hunter World 1. I killed some of them in 1. So unless Rathalos landed in 1, we should be okay. I hear something running around. You could hear his wings. Where is he? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we're going to have our money. We're going to have our iron ore. We're going to be able to upgrade our lance. We could actually probably go straight to Kutku with the lance. I mean, I should probably make armor. But maybe we don't need it. Didn't even kill the Rathalos. I'm good. I think people have a general appreciation for Monster Hunter 1. Most people are saying it looks better than they remember it. And like I said, part of that is I am running the game at 2x resolution, which isn't like mega 4K scaled 120 FPS frame rate, but it's like enough to make it look okay without making it lose its like original character. It would actually be the way I would recommend most people play it. Because graphically, like, the game's just, like, kind of, like, designed. Isn't 1X 480i? If you were playing on a native console, it would be 480i, yes. It's on PCSX, it's on emulator. I have a native playthrough, and it's, like, it was fun. But I think... At the point I'm at, playing old games like this, I'd rather it look a little bit better, even if it's not 100% authentic. All right, Iron Lance Plus. And then I think we want to go Bone Javelin. Yes. Yeah, I think I like where the Bone Javelin goes. I'm gonna spoof online and do Lao. No. How much is it just to buy armor? 1,500? If I wanted to make all leather? It's only 1 defense. What armor skills do you even get from leather armor? Do you get any? Okay, so you don't necessarily need to make full sets every time. It says Battle Mail gives speed sharpen, I think. Oh my god, is that expensive? No way. Where's Kutku? Attack up small. I think that's what we're going for. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's going to carry us. When am I going to do another Prowler run on speedrun on GU? Literally never. You couldn't pay me to do it. I did like 2 of them. I don't even know why I did 2 of them. Never again. Where'd the Cuckoo go? Oh, here he is. So I'm naked? But, you know, I feel okay. Just fine. Have you got mining spot in farm yet? I don't know exactly how to explain this. Farm? Do my GU playthrough in this run as Prowler? There's no way I'm doing that. Brian, hold up. You have a dedicated Yoda button. That's the quality of life you get in this game. I'll probably do something, like, odd for the GU playthrough. Like, maybe, like, Valor Insect Glaive or something like that? I don't know. Is this Dose? Close? You got the right console. Striker Insect Glaive? I think that might be the worst one. I like how my character's hair is suddenly white in this light. Don't. Stop. Is there a reason to put that many not Velociprom, Vespoids in one zone? Did Jost get a translation pack? It did. Look at all that iron ore. Look at all that juicy iron ore. Oh my god. Stop. I just killed so many of them, and there's still so many more. They know what I did to their friends, the Yellow Jackets? They deserved it too. Let's go check this one more time. I think there might be more mining in 9 or 10. Make the Gravios set. Absolutely not. We're going to make Cuckoo pieces. And then I might jam on something else, but it's Cuckoo. We're going for attack up small. Although, until Rathalos, like, I don't know that there's anything else even worth it. I don't even know how much attack up you even get. I think you get, like, 5 True Raw from attack up small. Did I get to use my B-suit? I used it twice. Next time we do this, we'll have incentives. I just like to put on good content. I was in a streamer Discord today, and somebody was like, yeah, I have 1,000 subs every month, and I usually have 20 people watching. And like, are you showing your butthole every day? We monetize through sponsorships. I will make good content in return. Just watch me when I do those things. That's all I ask. So much mining here. Probably as big donators. Apparently, the way they stream is they spend all stream asking for donations and subs, and then they spend the rest of the stream thanking the people for giving them subs and donations. I can watch. Thank you very much for watching. No, god damn it. I like the way my character's hair looks in this lighting. Booby streamer? I don't know. I don't know the whole story. Can I feed you baby bird style? I would love to. So green sharpness flashes yellow? I guess. Yeah. Come here for the content and the sexy streamer, man. That's all I ask. But then apparently said streamer that was like getting the massive gift subs got sponsored to do gambling streams and then everybody left, so. I guess it could work a number of ways. I mean, I appreciate it when people subscribe or donate bits. Like, it's very nice and it's appreciated. I just don't... I don't think it's right or fair to, like, abuse parasocial relationships like that and prey on people. You know, they should give willingly, not, like... I shouldn't guilt you into, like, giving me your money. Can I bend over to pick up a mushroom if my pants accidentally fall off? Highest tier Patreons get the webcam and access to my naked Monster Train streams. How about that? Thank you, Kinesis, for watching the stream. Thank you for being here. Where is the link? See, like, this is the sort of thing you could do as a streamer. Like, you can emotionally manipulate people, and it's not fair. Dude, you can't see anything in this. Like, the jungle is like a real jungle. Aren't his wings weak? Oh, shoot. What am I bouncing on? This is not going as well as I thought it would. Because I'm like bouncing. That's not that bad. Guys are gonna have to just live with the camera angle I am. Excuse me? How did that count as damage? Okay, I gotta heal. I can't see anything though. Oh! At least we could sharpen. I don't even feel bad about that cart. Dude, I was staring at a brick wall. part of that is my fault for standing there, but still. Filtered by Pink Bird. How is there 400 people watching Monster Hunter 1 right now? All right. I guess this is good content. If I wanted to half that number, I would play Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, look at those iframes! Look at that silky smooth streamer. Nobody else is on that I watch? That's like the highest praise a streamer could ever have. I will happily be your next best thing. How does that sound? It's the streamer, not the game. Well, thank you. We like me, streamer? I like you too. Dude, I know that feeling though. Like, I hate to say it, but sometimes you turn on your Twitch, you're like, there is nobody on that I want to watch. I literally didn't have any other choice. I didn't force you. I didn't like tie you into a chair like Clockwork Orange style, have your eyes peeled open watching me. Jorbs is offline? That's a mood. So like, I really want to watch more Jorbs Monster Train content, but he isn't making it. And like, the last thing I want to be is like, Jorbs, will you stream Monster Train again? Because like, I feel like that's a rude question to ask another streamer. But I do really want to see him play more. You guys know what I mean? Those of you that watch Jorbs know what I mean. Oh my god, that attack is so powerful! Stay away, please! We're going in. Check it out. Yes! Oh, this is bad, actually. Here. Here. Noxella asks me, oh yeah, but like Noxella is not trying to be polite. I wonder what smoke bombs even do in this game. Not gonna lie, guys, like, Lance is omega comfy in this game. Just playing through all the mainline. Just playing through all the mainline Monster Hunter games? You make it sound so lame. Wow, that's all you're gonna do, streamer? Lame streamer. Do a cool tell me a funny joke, streamer. Stop bullying me, cats. Get him in the face. That actually was not bad. And that was like around 10 minutes, between 10 and 15 minutes. And I got myself like a ton of iron ore. I'm so excited to watch these classic games. Thank you. How's the yellow jacket? I flushed him down the toilet. Can we have a repeat of Gypsero's training? I will do Gypsero's training when we get to Freedom. You're going to be on an interview for TV? That's pretty cool. Leave me alone. I need to carve. Will I be playing Freedom 1, 2, and Unite? I'll be playing Freedom 1 and Freedom Unite. There's no reason to play Freedom 2. Can I play them all while doing the spicy treadmill thing? So I would do more walking streams, but when I was doing some editing to make some videos on YouTube, I could notice the treadmill noise in the background. And so if these are going to become VODs, I don't want to be walking while I play too much. Have I managed my why is everybody so invested in the yellow jacket invasion? I flushed one yellow jacket down the toilet, and I've applied poison twice to their hive. I mean, I'm in okay shape now, so like I'm not like as like intense on like doing like miles of walking a day. Like, once you get to a good place, like, you're in an okay place. Dude, this Cuckoo is going to be amazing. We're going to be able to make the armor and upgrade our weapon all the way. I'm giving them a technology boost? Or you think they're going to take the poison and go use it on me? That's concerning. All right, we should be able to upgrade this lance again, assuming we've got the money. Will we be playing Portable Third or just 3U? We'll be playing Tri, Portable Third, and 3U. All right, I need to get the small moves. What if a Yellow Jacket comes back from the toilet while I poop? Well, I will deserve that. You didn't realize this is one. This is 100% one. Dude, this lance feels so good. How expensive is this? That's a lot of my money. So isn't this funny? You lose a lot of sharpness going up this upgrade path. So just more iron ore and small monster bones. Okay. How are we doing on armor? Okay. Holy Knight, Hodrick, and Dark Souls 3. I belong to a talent group of people that are Dark Souls speedrunners. And one of them could help you, but I am not one of them. I'm not going to claim to be a world's best Dark Souls player in the world. I mean, I'm okay, but... This game is the Lance Best was in? I've never used it in this game. But, I mean, I can tell its power. Uh-oh. You know, I'm going to sell all my Velocidrome stuff. I'm trying to sort my inventory by pressing select, and it's not working. Okay. Buying pickaxes? I mean... I need to. I need money. Garcia Man, everything feels weird. I mean, circle and X are apparently like a very Japanese approach. Okay, so Cuckoo in the Forest Hills is actually good. We need to fight Aptonauts for small monster bones. I don't know if is there a better source for small monster bones? Like if I gather in, you know that area with the Velocidrome, like the cave? If I gather on the ground there, will I get small monster bones? I think so, right? Was this the first monster game you ever played? No, that was Monster Hunter Freedom. Do you think that's a better source for small monster bones than just killing these Aptonauts? I mean, these aren't like a horrible... God, this weapon is so good. Any chance these credit challenges will go on YouTube? I'm not exactly sure how I want to treat the VODs for these. I don't know if I want to do like full uploads. Just release like the 20-hour supercut. Will I play Greatsword? We will play Greatsword in one of the entries for sure. Look at the shadow on that. Apinoff. 20 hours. Dose is going to be like 30 hours. All right, so I'm going to say this is actually a horrible way of getting small monster bones. What do we get? 1? Out of 6 carbs? Does anybody here have any, like, insider knowledge of what the hell is going on at Sony? Like, I didn't really notice it until Gaijin was talking about it on that one podcast I was on him with, but it does seem like they're having this weird, like, oh, we're not actually a Japanese company anymore sort of approach to things. We might do Bogun and Dose. I know it's kind of like a weird choice, but I think that's what I want to do. They moved to California, but like, they may be American. They might be Californian, but like, that doesn't mean they're dumb. Like, why are they... Are you going to play it in F1 or in this? We could do Combo Greatsword and Freedom, because I don't think I've done Combo Greatsword and Freedom. So, the argument about Sony is, like, they've just taken, like, a lot of censorship stances, and also, arguably, some of their, like, console decisions feels like it goes counter to, like, a Japanese aesthetic. Hired an angry woman? I don't... No company is... First of all, that sounds like a real asshole comment. Second of all, no company is controlled by one person. Are you planning to use one weapon type in each game, or just going with whatever you want? I mean, I've got a general idea what I want to use each playthrough, but, like, I might change my mind. Is that a problem? Not Yukinez, it's Kiara. Tell that to Bezos when he ups my hours? Dude, do you think he's gonna dick me out? He might dick me over this month. I don't know how much backlight we have. You know if there's any parameters? I mean, I'm not doing, like, the September Lance challenge or anything like that. I don't know. I just, like, are they going for, like, the family-friendly approach? Yeah, why am I getting only mystery bones? I think Bullfongos might be the best source of small monster bones. I mean, them closing the PSP store isn't insane. I mean, that's no worse than, like, what Nintendo does with their stuff, right? What did Sony censor? Like, all of their visual novels. When has censorship ever made somebody more likely to buy a product? It made some sense in, like, the 80s and 90s when, like, the US was, like, an omega religious country. And where parents were worried about their kids playing stuff that was, like, satanic because, like, that was popular in the news at the time. But, like, it's 2021. Like... there's probably as many parents that hail Satan as ones that care. Can you get them from Velociprey carbs? There's like a kill 10 Bullfongo quest. We're gonna do that one. US is still mega religious, but like it's not as religious as it was in the 80s and 90s. No, the Aptonauts just don't feel like a good source of small monster bones. We'll go for the Bullfongo. Kira, you gotta, don't put your micro PP incel terminology in this chat, please. Please. Because that's not it. It's a business decision. I just don't... I want to know why they made that business decision. We'll kill these guys. I've dated college blonde cheerleaders. You're far from that. They're like... We all totally believe you. We all completely agree with everything you're saying right now. Remember the 90s? I read about it in a history book. I was the quarterback of my football team. Should have seen all the touchdowns I got. The cheerleaders loved me. I don't know, it's just I mean, everything else aside, it does seem like Sony's going in a stranger place. Because, like, to me, the biggest strength of the Sony platform was always the fact that it had a lot of really creative and solid design choices that seemed to be behind, like, the Japanese offices. And, you know, the US focus feels like it loses a lot of that. And, like, you could look at Microsoft and see, like, yeah, like a fully US team has a little bit of an issue being innovative and good in the long term, you know? I mean, they tried for a long time to create a bunch of Microsoft-led studios to create video games, and, like, they Omega failed. And then after they Omega failed, they're like, okay, I guess we'll just do Game Pass because we obviously don't know how to publish games. We'll just let other people do it for us, and we'll try and pick the good ones. I see you! I saw him flying. Where did you go? Is it possible he went to 10? Well, and no, and then, hold on. Microsoft, like, got together with EA. So it's not even like, they're like, we can't even compete with EA, so I guess we'll just join forces. Yeah, I think he's in 9. If they're killing up Game Pass, they just need to bring it to Steam? What are you talking about? There's Game Pass for PC. It's great. And, like, you can get, like, a 1-month trial for Game Pass for $1, or you could buy, like, 3 years of live and upgrade it to Game Pass Ultimate for, like, $1. For, like, it's like $200 for 3 years of it? Not even? Xbox needs to get any exclusives that people care about? If you are in the sort of life where you have the ability to own every console and purchase every game that you want to play without any compromises, Game Pass doesn't make a lot of sense. If money is an object, or you just like to try games out without spending money on it, that's where Game Pass is really nice. Yeah, they're not going to have a lot of exclusives that people care about, at least not for a while. But that's not really what they're going for. They're going for, like, the Omega value. Steam as the workshop stuff? Oh, I agree with you 100%, yeah. No, that's probably the biggest issue with Game Pass on PC, is it's like, what is it, like a walled garden? Look, Kiara, I'm not, I give you one, somebody type exclamation rules, please. I'll give you one last warning. And I don't even know why I'm giving you a warning. Oh, damn it. This isn't your place, okay? Leave it to the Reddit/incel. Thank you. What's this challenge? I'm trying to get all the credits. Although this Kutku's giving me a rough time. Snap him? I'm not snapping him yet. I'm giving him one last chance. Is this a no armor run? I'm gonna make armor, eventually. I'm gonna make it from Kutku. Don't. No. Oh god, no, I walked into it. Harder than Fatalis confirmed. No, I didn't paintball him. I'm getting like a little worried. I guess I should sharpen my weapon. Do you think all those cats are going to be back? No, that hitbox, honestly, I can say this, like, that there was nothing wrong with that hitbox. That was like entirely me. The cat stole the map? I don't need no map. I know where I'm going. The Dose Nemesis. I think we did okay with Kutku and Dose. It discourages behavior. Yes! We shame people when they act like idiots or ass. The only timeout I regret is when it's not a ban. Is he here? Where is he? He spotted me from across the map. Do you guys think this will work? If I do this. Oh, he landed. What's the challenge? We're getting to all credits in all of the Monster Hunter games. I don't even what? Like a social justice warrior? Like somebody who cares about people? Like, I just don't get it. Like, the name is actually kind of cool. Who wouldn't want to be a social justice warrior? They kind of move so slow, don't they? I mean, look, there's no doubt that there are some really bad takes on Twitter across the board. Like, there's going to be some people like, oh, I saw a boob in a comic book or a video game, and it made me mad. You know? And like, yeah, like, we don't have to listen to those people, but that doesn't mean like every single time there's censorship, there's some sort of like enormous cabal-like conspiracy to get rid of all boobs. Or somebody had like, you know, a female character in a video game, like, oh my god! I think I've got another flash bomb. I do not have another flash bomb. I've got a paintball. So he's enraged, which means the small barrel bomb will not work as a sonic bomb. We don't have to be showing our assholes to everyone all the time, but maybe the world would be a better place if we did. Is there a way to charge? I don't think there is. Am I playing this in PS2 or emulation? I'm playing it on emulation. I did a playthrough on base PS2, and it's just like, getting the video feed to look clean is not great. I just don't think it's in the game. If it is, I don't know, maybe I screwed up my controller bindings. Yeah, it's just, Clown Fighter, it's just annoying when, like, at the drop of a hat of somebody being like, hey, don't be a sexist. They're like, whoa, what are you? Some sort of SJW? I mean, that's just obnoxious. Maybe I am. Is Longsword in this game? No. Longsword made its first appearance in DOS. Get him in the ass! Oh no. Whew, that was harder than the first one. Go away. Stop it! Whew. So yeah, we're gonna get attack up small. We'll fill in the pieces with whatever the highest defense stuff we can get is. Do parts visibly break in this game? Well, I know you can cut tails. Outside of that, I don't think in one you see like... Well, actually, you know what? I think Rathalos' head does become broken. This is not Monster Detroit. For the night stream, I'm gonna like... I'll put like the game in like the corner or something. Clearly we need something. But at least, like, there's not... Look at all these small monster bones. What is that? All right. Well, never mind. I guess we're good on small monster bones. Is there Clutch Claw in this game? Yes. How can you even tell where a bone pile is? Mostly guides. Did I play this game with a PS2 modem back in the day? Nope. I think we got the next upgrade, if we have the money. Might need money. That's a huge upgrade. Kaku gives good money. I think we're gonna have to keep farming the Kaku. If we want anything. Like, I'm only like half paying attention to chat right now. What are we talking about? What are we even talking about even more? Slabs of muscle meat? Are we talking about our streamer? What? Maybe I could sell some fish? Just turn on your speed boost? No way. Where are the twin seeds? That's some money. That sounds adorable, Dwarven Man. Getting there. How will you prepare mentally for Plesioth? Oh, that's a good point. Have I gotten any Screamer Sacks? We should probably fight a couple more Velocidrome, just for the Screamers. Let's go ahead and kill another Velocidrome. That's an excellent point. Thanks for reminding me. Where is he? Oh, it's rotating? He's not here. Where's Ginkgomo? I don't think I've seen Ginkgomo in like 3 or 4 months. I don't know. Might be busy with real life. I don't think she liked Monkey, but there just might have been other things going on. Adam, hello. Do I like the Kokoto Chief tweaking out when I talk to him? Yes. I want to talk about, like, male body images and, like, messing with public perception. I think Brad Pitt in Fight Club has done more to fuel male insecurity than, like, almost anything else. The ironic thing being, of course, is a movie about, like, it's a discussion about masculinity in general. And yet, it goes on to make everybody be like, I don't have cool six-pack abs like Brad Pitt does. Is there only one map in this version? We were in the jungle earlier. I just thought that was interesting. Brad Pitt isn't even big. He was very lean, though. But yes, I mean, as bad as a man may have it by seeing male figures, I think, objectively agree that things are a lot worse for women. Just objectively. Although white Velocidrome in the game. I think those are in Freedom only. Top Gun beach volleyball scene? You know what makes me feel better about Top Gun? I don't want to ruin this movie for anyone else, but I'm going to do it. It's like Tom Cruise's gnarly unibrow. That thing makes it so that when I'm watching Top Gun, I'm like, I may not look as good as Tom Cruise, but I can at least shave my unibrow. That thing's like a little fuzzy caterpillar hanging out on his face. Tom Cruise is short as hell, like 5'5". You are getting yourself in hot water over there, mister. He has the single tooth in the middle of his mouth? His mouth is a mystery. I look better than Tom Cruise? Somebody's there angling for a VIP slot. To be honest, there are worse ways to do it. You didn't know I was short? I'm actually 6'6", 250 pounds of raw muscle. I think I just wasted an iron pickaxe and I got my ass slapped at the same time. Streamer is pretty much exactly like Tom Cruise. Minus the unibrow. Balding forehead is glorious. All right, now someone else is getting themselves in hot water. I weigh 626 pounds. Yes, pure muscle. I don't have a mangled nose like him either. I don't think there's anything wrong with his nose. Why am I going to bat so hard for Tom Cruise right now? I don't know. I'm not into Scientology. I'm into the Church of Chicho. Give me my money. Tom Cruise room soon. I do feel bad. Well, feel bad. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's regretful when celebrities end up in, I don't want to, do you use the word cult? I guess it wouldn't be incorrect to use that word. Do I own Tom Cruise hentai? What the hell? I mean, it has to exist, right? I mean, somewhere out there in the history of space-time, Tom Cruise is an amazing actor. And that's what makes it somewhat regrettable. Look at this. Oh my god, we can go all the way to the spiked spear, baby. I gotta get dinner soon, guys, but we're gonna get at least one more in here. What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie? Magnolia. I like that director. He has very long, very rambling movies, but they're pretty cool. We'll do the Bofongo quest. We haven't done it yet. He's good at the cocky douchebag characters because that's what he is. That's not acting. I mean, for a majorly paid Hollywood actor who does all of his own stunts, I feel like you're kind of, I think you're kind of ragging on him a little bit too hard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to argue with you, but like at a certain point, like you kind of earn it, don't you? Do I like The Master? I don't think I've seen it. I mean, The Last Samurai is like kind of sort of based on probably an exaggerated, almost true life story. You think his movies are boring as hell? Watch Magnolia. It is a very long movie, but it has an amazing cast. And it's 3 hours long, so like, make sure you use the bathroom first. I mean, Collateral's okay. I don't think it's great. Magnolia's great. I haven't seen any Jack Reacher movies. I like the Mission Impossible movies. Those were fun. I haven't seen any of the recent ones, but Mission Impossible 2 was great. John Woo movie. I love anything by John Woo, though, so. All right, so earlier, it took us like 1 million hits to kill Bofongos. Stop. Please. Jesus Christ. Look at those sound effects. You hear those sound effects? They're so good. So crunchy. You tried to watch There Will Be Blood 3 times and fell asleep every time? You know what? Good movie. Daniel Day-Lewis may be one of the best actors of all time, but I get it. You know what? Like, I get it. 100%. Dude, I could die to these mofangos. There's a universe where that happens. Stop, please. Okay. All right, there's 5 of them. Okay. Okay. No! All right, we're gonna need to have a strategy. Yeah, we found out which universe it was. So it's like, it's bad at first when you think you're fighting 3 of them and they're all charging you. And then it's even worse when you realize it's not 3 of them charging you, it's 5 of them. I would say the entire progression of Iceborne and high rank gear was pretty great too. See, I like the treadmill streams, Adam. It's just like they mess with the background audio. Like for Twitch, it doesn't really matter as much, but I feel like people would care more on YouTube. You gotta stop. You have a problem. Are Bofongo hides used in anything? Or pelts, I guess? 1 mile per hour for every leak? Oh, God. I mean, just play it on chimps, right? Maybe for hammer. You could probably, there's probably the bull drum head in this game, right? You need to get in aggressive right away. Yes. Yes, the pigs are the hunt. Yes. Yes. They keep their life. Isn't that weird? Can't wait for Freedom Unite Hunting Horn credits run? Is that what you want me to do Freedom Unite with? Please? How about we'll take a poll at some point? Gen 2 Hunting Horn is definitely something else. What if I did it in Dose? What if it was Dose Hunting Horn? Would that also be acceptable? Dose is absolutely included. Can I do Gunlance for GU? I can think about it, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely consider doing Deus Hunting Horn. For Freedom Unite, it might be nice to gun. Definitely got a bowgun try. We'll do... There's a lot of good choices for try. Back to Monster Hunter? I've streamed Monster Hunter for like the last 2 weeks. What are you talking about? Items only, Monster Hunter Freedom Run, let's go. Bombs probably do some not insignificant amount of damage. I meant original Monster Hunter. Oh, I see. Yes. Thank you for knowing it's original Monster Hunter and not Monster Hunter 4. So what do we need? Oh, I don't think we can make the upgrade. Monster Hunter Freedom stream title. We'll fix it up for night stream. I'll fix it up. I don't got time right now. Cut coup mail. We have everything we need. We're gonna keep upgrading this weapon though. That's most important. Okay. I really need to get dinner. Jen is probably hangry by now. Officially hangry. We're going to be back on tonight. Definitely want to finish upgrading this lance. Definitely want to make the Cuckoo armor. And maybe we'll get to the next urgent. And then I think we're going to try and finish it tomorrow. Honestly, I think we're going to try and finish it tomorrow. So that's going to be hopefully Monster Hunter done Thursday the 2nd. That means we're going to do Freedom. Hopefully we'll finish Freedom by Saturday. That means we're going to start Dose on Sunday. Dose will probably take until the 8th. I'm assuming it's going to take 4 days. Because it's a hard game. Then we'll start Freedom Unite next Thursday. I'm assuming that's going to be like 5 days. That's going to be like Thursday through Monday. Try should take 2 days. It's hard, but it's not long. Portable Third, if we really rush, we could probably finish it in 1 day. 3 Ultimate, probably 2 days at least, maybe 3. It's the 19th. 4 Ultimate, probably 3 days. Gen Ultimate, 3 days. Iceborne, 1 day. Rise, give it 2 days. So we've got like 2 days of flex time, I guess. Give or take. I don't know. Unless we got like hard locked. Portable Third is after Zenogre or after All Village? I mean, what else is there? Gen? I said for Ultimate. We don't need to play 4. We're playing 4 Ultimate. If you wanted, it could be weeks each, but we're doing credits. Okay. All right. I am going to save and quit because we're going to be going through total in-game time. It's part of this challenge. You love me? I love you too. I'm confused. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll be back tonight. It's probably going to be a late stream. Late start to the stream, so you go to sleep. Am I going to go get naked and play Monster Training? No, I got to get dinner. And then we'll fix up the stream. And like I said, tonight, we're going to get our Cuckoo armor. We're going to upgrade our weapon. We're going to get to the next level. And then I think with that lance and with that Cuckoo armor and whatever else, we should just be able to beat the game tomorrow. All right, I'm leaving. See you soon. Goodbye.